The Frisco Mine, located in central Utah, is a location for my latest photographic project. It is isolated and abandoned. Frisco was the site of a fabulously rich ore deposit and some extreme violence, with at one point 23 saloons and 2 people a night being killed. Now, Frisco stands abandoned, and all but for the wind, silent. So somewhere south of nowhere and east of nothing, within this Martian and desolate landscape, a lost mining community slowly disappears into the sand. Yet among the sagebrush sit 5 beehive kilns, the last remnants of the mine, and these are my objective. In 1877, these 5 beehive charcoal kilns were erected. These kilns were packed with wood, and by using the small holes on the outside, allowed it to smolder, creating charcoal to run the smelters down the hill. And I hope, as with all my projects, by photographing and lighting them, I can capture just a bit of history in all its glory before it's gone. So the wind is really gusting out here, and that's the fun thing about these projects. You just never know what you're going to run into. You don't really know what you're going to shoot until you get there. And sometimes, or most of the time, it's more about the adventure than it is about the picture. Okay, here we are. We're on the outside of these blast furnaces. Lights are set. We have 3 lights. We have one 2000 generator, so I can only really run 3 of these off that guy. So that's what we have set up already, and we'll use 3 lights as we go through the shot. And so, with a little patience and some warm clothing to ward off the cold desert night, we got the shoot underway. The results, with 3 final images, I think turned out quite nice. With only 1 night scheduled for the shoot, the overall shot was the first and most important angle. The kilns allowed for some pretty straightforward lighting, but as seems to be the case with any project I do, easy to light did not necessarily mean easy to do. The fence was photoshopped out, in part to instill a more natural feeling to the shot. Our second angle was a simple close-up. Combined with the dusk, starlit sky, it makes for a very cool and dramatic shot. The waxing crescent moon had just moved beyond the left side of the kiln, and its glare just barely peeks out as it descends into the western sky. This last shot is photographed from inside a kiln. It is simple and elegant. It juxtaposes the ephemeral ruins of man to the eternal nature of the night sky.